Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Marcus Aurelius, and this is Crusader Kings 2, the Byzantine Empire. And I have too many provinces. Now, since our beloved emperor, Marcus Aurelius II, the Wise, passed away in the last episode, this episode's going to be a little different. It's going to be a retrospective episode where we're going to look at the family as it currently stands. In the meantime, we will be taking care of this holy war here. I tried to create a little bit of a cliffhanger in the last episode, but honestly, there's no reason to. The forces of my enemies are spent. These are two rebel armies that want nothing to do with me. All I really have to do is wait out this siege because they have too many troops for me to storm it outright. However, up here, that is not the case, and I'll be able to take these two with very little work. So it's just a matter of time. But as long as I contain too many duchies and too many counties, people gonna be mad. So I need to get rid of those before I do anything else. So Tip currently owns Abydos and Naxos, or Naxos, I suppose. And I guess that's it, and the duchy. So we need to take care of that. And what duchy is that? It's the Duchy of the Aegean Islands. Okay. So he owns a portion of it. This is actually part of the Duchy of Samos. I get it. Alright. So let's take care of that first of all. Let's find some characters. Search realm. Yes. Gender, both is fine. In prison. No. Married. I don't care. Ruler, no. My religion, yes. My culture, yes. Adult, yes. Great house, any. Probably not, but we'll see what happens. So, now that we've got that going on, the Strategos of Dolic. He's a brilliant strategist, a scholar. He's trusting, zealous, temperate, and just. Sounds like my kind of guy. Wait. But he's also a count? No, I guess not. It's just that's where he is. Okay, well fine. I'm going to give you, sir, the county of... Is it Strine? No. It's Abydos and Naxos. Okay. Oh, okay. You can have Naxos. They're islands. They're nice. You'll enjoy it there. Here's the lower titles too. Have fun. And wow, even with all that, he still is not too fond of me. Why? Oh, of course, because he desires the Duchy of the Aegean Islands. Of course. Well, moving along. He's a good warrior. Let's look at a good steward. Sophia, the Sacalarios of Samos. She is Midas touched and a genius. She's someone worth marrying, but she's 40 years old, and she is ambitious. Again, good for marrying, not good for giving land away. And you could tell how important being ambitious is, because everyone at the top of everything is always ambitious. And you, Kuluk, you have sympathy for Judaism. I don't really see a problem with that, but so there it goes. She's also Midas touched, but is not. She has a lot of good qualities except for deceitful. She's Greek. She is married. Who are you? Are you anything? No, you're just a dude. But you are heir to the Duchy of Armeniacon. Ooh, don't want that. No. Let's look at diplomats. You are ambitious. You're all ambitious. Zine. You're a Grey Eminence, scholar, temperate, kind, charitable, gregarious, and arbitrary. And you're unmarried. Actually, gosh, do I have any sons? But you're 28. Yikes. Well, either way, how would you like the county of Abydos? I'm sure that you would. Okay, now, between her and the other guy, I think she'd make the better Duchess. So, how would you also like the Duchy of the Aegean Islands and the lower titles? Yeah, I think that's pretty solid. Okay. She is thrilled with me. I have a new excellent diplomat and a new excellent warrior added to my realm. And things are looking good. Alright, so we're going to go on slow speed here and just let the war play out on its own while we take a look at the dynasty. So, we started with Basileus Marcus the Wise. And let's look at him. Okay. We all remember Marcus. He was many things, and oops. The game will not let us look at the family tree. You have to pick an ambition. I would very much love to be exalted among men, and I'm sure that I will get there at some point. But right now I want to boost my intrigue because it should be easier. It's at 6, and I just need to get it to 8. So, and that gives some fun events. We haven't really tried to boost any skills lately because my guys have been so awesome. Oh, by the way, I'm still deciding whether or not to give the Despo title, which I've modded to now be able to give to women, to Shadiabak, who is Midas-touched, honest, brave, humble, and kind. She's fantastic. And Midas-touched means she's really fertile. And then her husband over here is a Grey Eminence, who's also very fertile. So between the two of them, they have good diplomacy and great stewardship, which you need because I'm managing quite a few counties here. So I wouldn't mind her being the heir. She does get a -10 Malus because she's a female, because these are unenlightened times. But there's also young James here, who was born in the purple. He is currently 0 years old, and he may turn out to be the best Aurelius of them all. We honestly don't know. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to wait patiently for James to come of age. However, should Tip so much as get a cold, I will immediately give the Despo title to Shadiabak. Why? Because if nothing else, she's going to have a lot of kids. And that is important because that keeps the dynasty going. And if James were to, you know, die before any of that happens, we're all screwed. So that's the plan. I hope I'm not going to regret not giving Shadiabak the title now, but we'll see how things go. Okay, so let's let the war wind itself down here. We are currently lowering their skills. So of course we have Marcus. Now Marcus had 2 wives. His most recent wife is Kael Darad from Ethiopia, who now apparently is thinking about Tip in romantical ways. How old is she? She's 27. I guess that makes sense. He's 35. Honestly, Tip doesn't have a lot of kids, but his mom? No, I don't think so. It's not appropriate, Tip. Come on now. And he can, of course, choose that path, because unlike Marcus, he is not a crazy horn dog. So his previous wife was Ermentrude Carling of the West Francian Carlings, or thereabouts. He was a fantastic guy, a rough trained expert, a cavalry leader, fortune builder, quick, attractive, scarred from his early wounds, a scholar. His only fault really was that he was lustful, but that aided to his fertility and was the reason why he had about 20 children. He was patient, content, and cynical. My prisoner Zahir, let Zahir rot. I think if I am merciful, he gets diplomacy -5. I hope I don't get diplomacy -5. I assume that's how that works, but I'm not. I don't see any reason why I shouldn't, I suppose, but there you have it. And a daughter was born to Prince Zinger of Byzantine Empire and Zahra Muadamid, named Melissa. Now, if you remember, Zahra is our great general. So Melissa, or actually, I should say, Sixis is hopefully going to be a great general of her own. So welcome to the family, Sixis. Okay, so then there's Ermentrude and Marcus. Going back to the dynasty. Oh, no, that's the family tree, but that's cool too, but I want the dynasty. Okay. Marcus had a number of children. There was Unit 171, the first child who died in childbirth. There was, of course, Tip, who is now the emperor. And Tip, well, we'll get to the grandkids later. Then there was Mayuki, who is now the Countess of Rassia. Tip is, of course, the emperor and nothing else. Then there was my bastard son. You can tell he's a bastard by this cracked line here. Tolstoy. He started the House of Constantinople on his own. Then there was Dr. Quacksalver. He is now the Count of Aintab and an Antipathos. Shadia Back wants to have a daughter. Well, I hope that she does. Then there was Wade Audacity. Now, see, he didn't like Marcus very much, and I figured he would be the black sheep of the family, so I put him into the church. He is the bishop of Anzarba, and he's the ecclesiarch of Adana. And I have to stop real quick, because Prince Lucas needs a guardian. Now, Lucas is the elder son of Tip, but he is not born in the purple, and he's already greedy. So we are going to have him educated by someone really good. Someone who's going to help fix his problems. Maybe a high steward, Midas touched, cynical, just, temperate, craven, content, gregarious, and diligent. Or, oh no, but she's Ethiopian. Shucks. I was going to say his grandmother, or his grandmother by marriage? His step-grandmother? I'm not sure. But we're not going to do that. I guess this guy's... Well, he loves me, though. I might as well use it to... He can... Ooh! He can be trained by his aunt. Aunt Kreftwer. She is very good at stewardship. And she has good traits. She's a fortune builder. There you go, Lucas. That's a good plan for you. Alright. So Wade went into the church. And then we have Kreftwer, who out of all the children, aside from Tip, rose the highest. She is the Duchess of Adrianopolis. Then we have Princess Yicolit, who was married off to Prince Simon of Italy to try to build an alliance, but unfortunately she died in childbirth. We have Prince Zinger, who was the youngest child of Ermentrude and Marcus, and he is currently not landed. And then, with Marcus's second wife from Ethiopia, we have Prince Ronan Canum, who is too young to have any lands yet, Princess Demetria, and right after he died, apparently it was discovered that he had another bastard child, Pelagia. I was not able to name her since Marcus was already dead. So she is another bastard child running around, and we'll see. I'm not sure if I have control over her even when she gets older, if I can determine who educates her. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. I'm sure Marcus would have been able to, but I don't know if Tip will be able to. So to look at the ruling dynasty, we have Tip, who has 4 children so far. His first and adult child is Shadia Back. We have her married off to this fellow, who is remarkable in that he is unremarkable. He simply is a twin and a good diplomat. He doesn't have any good traits or necessarily bad traits, but they're both very fertile, and I expect that at some point they will be having lots of children. She is 16 years old. And then, still too young to be thinking about marriage, we have Princess Desdemona, who currently sports a hair lip, unfortunately, but other than that, she's pretty decent, except she's angry, which certainly I would be as well if I had a hair lip, so I can forgive her for that. Not sure what to do with Des. I like her a lot, but... and I am raising her myself. Well, that is Tip is raising her. I'm not sure if I'm going to have her married off, or if I'm just going to keep her and eventually grant her a county. Now, she is on the list of people I'm watching. That's great. I want to make sure everyone is. Lucas is the eldest son. He's greedy, as we mentioned. He's not on my list to watch. Let's add that. And James. James is the crown heir at the moment, since he's the only one born in the purple. He is simply born in the purple. There's nothing else really going on with him since he's too young. That's Tip's family and the crown family of the Aurelii. Miyuki has a ton of kids, as you could see. Lady Personman and Nyasha were the 2 that I was allowed to name. That's before she left my court. Lady Personman is a twin. She's diligent, temperate, and brave, so she's a really good kid, actually. Nyasha is wrathful and honest, so she didn't come out quite as good, but still pretty decent. Then she named her first boy after her father, Marcus. He is currently diligent and gregarious, so not too bad. Then Antiochos, charitable and patient. Helena, who apparently died. Eupraxia, I'm not sure where these names come from. And then, well, she's strong, that's great. And then she married a new husband. First it was Zetislav Mostichov, but then, eventually... Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Eventually... Well, we can go to... She married some Asian dude, I guess. Here's her little daughter, Eugenia. Yeah, she's Count Gurgon of Rassia. And so there's Eugenia. She's too young to really have any kind of personality yet. Tolstoy, the House of Constantinople. Oh, this whole time I've been paused, haven't I? God damn it. So he started the House of Constantinople, which now currently includes his 4 children, Kale, or Kale, Neophytos, Marcus, named after his grandfather's father, and Damian. Now, Marcus is the Count of Amalfi, and Neophytos, or Neophytos, is the Count of Brundisian. So they're a pretty powerful family. Then we have Dr. Quacksalver again. He has 1 child so far, Antonius. Ends in defeat. Oh well. Wade, of course, since he is a bishop, does not have any children. Kreftwer currently has 2, Gabriella and Marcus. Marcus is the heir to the Duchy of Adrianopolis. In fact, it might be worth keeping an eye on him. He's too young to really have developed any personality. Yicolet did manage to have 1 son, Maurice Carling, who is the heir to the county of Oberbayern. So that's neat. Our dynasty is going to, well, not our dynasty, of course. He's a member of the Carling dynasty, but he's out there. And, of course, Zinger. Okay. Zinger here has little Sixus, who was just born. So that is currently the Aurelii. There are 26 members of the family, of which 22 are alive. And finally, we have cracked this castle. Just in time as I finish going over the last of our family. So, this we can storm. Success. This we can storm. Eventually. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And our war score is slowly creeping up. As you can see, they aren't able to send any decent troops after me. They're pretty much spent. However, as am I. This is including my retinue and the Varangians, and we're still only at 9,000 troops, which means we've lost pretty much 80% of our military power. We don't have a 3rd leader. How about Polycarpos? Beautiful. Alright, so this whole province is ours. Let's move up here. Quickly gain some more war score. This is what we want, actually. This is Antioch, the main city. If you recall, that's one of my main goals, is recapturing the 3 former great cities of the Eastern Roman Empire, Antioch, Jerusalem, and Alexandria. So I'm on the way to do that. Although these holy wars drain the resources. I wish I had some more de jure claims, because it's just a bother to have to fight the entire Islamic world every time I want to take 3 counties. What are you gonna do, though? So I'm pretty proud of my little family so far. We have technological advances we can invest in. You know, castle infrastructure is a good deal. Which one opens up? I want the one that's Castle Town. Okay, I need to get up to here. Castle infrastructure 4. And then this, I'm not going to spend money on this. Well, military organization is as high as it's going to get for a while, actually. So maybe siege equipment. That'll help with my sieges. I like that a lot, actually. Okay. Alright. So, we're going to storm this. And we should be there at any moment. 97%. Surely that's enough. No. It is not, really. Okay, well, if that's what you want, dude. Melissa, wow. Why did your leadership go down so far? You're terrible. Give that to Romanos. So he's going to fight us to the bitter end, I guess. That's okay. I really want to storm this. I really, really do, but it's just, it seems like a dangerous proposition. Maybe I'll let the speed go up a little bit, just so we don't have to wait for that long. Again, I don't see them bringing any additional armies. In fact, this is another rebel army, I think. Certainly they're not trying to take anything from me. Maybe when they get to about half morale, I'll pull the plug. Count Oh, so okay, so Tolstoy's son Neophytos named Zoe his spymaster. Very good. Zinger wants to become Sakalarios. I don't think you're the best at that, Zinger, as much as I like you. Kreftwer wants to improve intrigue. Hey, we can have little parties, like improving intrigue parties. Both her and Tip are trying to do that. Yeah, the Aurelius family, with the exception of Tolstoy, unfortunately, who is now dead, not very good at intrigue. It's not really our strong suit. Alright, let's just do it. I think we can handle it. We're going to take some losses, but hopefully not too many. And who are you? It doesn't matter. I'll have this taken before he's able to do anything. 100% war score. Give me my counties, please. And look at that. We have become the Baron of everywhere. And the Count of everywhere. The Byzantine Holy War for Antioch has ended. Basilius, Tip of the Byzantine Empire, has won. Now that's one thing we can say for Tip here. Marcus was the wise. Marcus was a great leader. But Marcus was also timid, and he never fought in a holy war. Tip, upon first beginning of his reign, got involved immediately in a holy war for the Orthodox faith, and he won. With the city back under East Roman control, the Patriarchate of Antioch has been properly restored as one of the episcopal sees of the Pentarchy in the Eastern Orthodox Church. It was originally founded by St. Peter the Apostle, who is regarded as the first pope by the Western Catholic Church. 100 piety for Tip. Good work, Tip. Let's go up to religion, and we get to name a bishop of Antioch. And you know who I want that to be? I can't. Really? You're not letting me name him? Why? Oh, or I guess I have to, yeah, I have to do it from here. Political screen. Okay. So the bishopric of Antioch. I'm going to, of course, give that to my son, Wade. I think you can have 2 bishoprics. And this is kind of an honor. Bishopric of Antioch. Wade has become the Patriarch of Antioch. Good work, Wade. Do your daddy, or your brother, actually, proud. Gotta remember my lineage here. Okay, so, what am I going to do here? Well, never let it be said that Tip Aurelius does not reward the deserving. So, the county of Antioch is going to go to, or should I say, Zara. Now I'm giving it to Zara instead of Zinger for one reason only, because if I give it to Zinger, then she is in his court and she no longer can fight for me, and she is fantastic. She's also the best movement speed person that I have. So, but if I give it to her, she still has to fight for me. And finally, any children they have will be part of my dynasty, and they will be Zinger's children. So my dynasty will eventually inherit the seat. So that's my strategy behind this. County of Antioch, including lower titles. Done. However, she decided not to be guardian of Prince Ronan Canham. Why? Well, I'll figure that out later. Okay, so we have some more places to give out. We don't have any kids really that are ready for that. At least I'm pretty sure. Dynasty. Quacksalver has a territory. Ronan's not old enough by a while. So we need to find some suitable folks. Dorothea's, oh no, she's ambitious. You're already a duchess. You're wrathful. Anybody content? No, I guess. Okay. Let's look for a good steward. Nona. You are Midas touched and content. And your husband is dead. You have 2 grown children. Hopefully they're okay. Naive appeaser. Oh, you're content too. Alright, sounds good to me. Nona, you are going to get the county of... Was it Prusa? No, it's not Prusa. Alexandretta. There we go. Include the lower titles. Enjoy. Okay, another good general will be helpful. Oh, but the best we have is 18. Why don't you like me? Wow, you don't like me at all. Why? You're zealous. Oh, you're Catholic. Ugh. Leave that alone for a bit. You're paranoid. You're celibate. I like that. Brilliant strategist. Envious. Envious is a bad trait. You're a holy warrior. I am going to be fighting Muslims a lot. Okay. Narses. How would you like a county? You have a ton of kids. Artka? Yep. Include lower titles. Alright. And we are back where we should be at 8 counties. Ronan Canham. Who's going to be raising you? Again, I wanted to give you somebody who was a very great general. Now it is Polycarpos, who is actually better than Zara. Okay, wonderful. Alright, and my vassals are going to be happy now, because... Oh, Zinger has become the Magistros. Good for you, Zinger. And already, Prince Zinger for the Byzantine Empire. No kidding. So that's 2 brothers. 2 brothers now that have started to rebel against me. There's Zinger, and oh well, I guess they gave up on Dr. Quacksalver. Countess, what is your deal, lady? Why don't you like me? You're ambitious. Well, how would you like to be... No, I'm not going to make you Caesar. But I do have quite a bit of coin. There. Cease your plotting. Alright, before I end the episode, let's just see if there's any money I could spread around here in my new territories. Keep, good idea. Everything's all built up here as best it can be. We're just trying to get Kyzikos. Keep. We don't already have a keep, really? Okay. And I believe these places are all settled. Well, without spending all of my money. Retinue size plus 20%, though. I do like that. Alright, let's do that. And then next episode, we will save up some money and increase the retinue even further. We will try to gain some more lands, but I think we're going to wait a bit for another holy war, just to let the Empire kind of recover from all of the craziness that has recently befallen it. Though we have taken back Antioch. Yay! So hopefully Tip will get some much needed respect for that. And I don't think he was ambitious when he started, but he certainly is now, so that's fantastic. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one.